So hello everyone, welcome back to Blake's Den. So just a quick video today. So this is my 1996 Land Rover Defender 300 TDI pickup. So fairly new addition to the fleet. It's going to be a bit of a long-term project, this one. So what that means is it's going to be sitting around a bit, not doing anything for certain periods of time. So to mitigate that, I'm going to fit myself a CTEK smart charger, so that the 12-volt battery on board is always sort of up to speed, up to power. It'll start easily in the winter and there'll be hopefully no risks of any flat batteries. So before I get into the detail of how to fit it, I'm just actually going to show you the product that I've bought. So this is what I've bought. Bought this with my own money. I'm not sponsored by CTEK. If CTEK are watching and want to sponsor me, then drop me a message and let me know. So it's a CTEK MXS 7.0 charger. So this is designed for charging up to 150 amp hour batteries and also maintenance charge up to 225 amp hour batteries. It's a good kit. You get the charging lead with a quick connector on it. Comes with the connection to your battery with 8mm nominal terminals on it. You get a little snazzy bag to put it in. You get the instructions. You also get, which I haven't got here, the jump lead connectors, so you can just quickly connect those onto a battery. So the reason I chose this was I've already got a CTEK MXS 5.0 on my Rover Mini Cooper. I'll show you that in a bit. It is been really good. I've had it over 10 years. It is fantastic. The battery's always charged. As soon as I get in, I start it up and it's away. All I got to remember is unconnect the lead before I drive off. So I'm going to fit this into the Land Rover. To help me do that, I've also bought a couple of these, which are 2.5 meter quick connect cables. You might not need those. It depends upon where your power socket is relative to the vehicle. But I've worked out that I need those. So let's go over to the Land Rover and work out what we're going to do. So in the Land Rover, the battery is located under the passenger seat, which just passenger seat pulls out and there's a steel plate which covers it. So you can see my battery's there. So my plan is to fit the quick connector onto the battery, and then the quick connector will be sitting in the battery bay here in the spare space, and then I'm going to use the extension lead to come out of here, then run to the door where I can then plug it into the charger. So the first thing I'm going to do is just undo the battery clamps and connect this up. So that's connected up. Obviously you take care doing the positive one. If you're tightening that nut up and your spanner touches the bodywork, it will short out because of the negative earth of the body. So I've got my quick connector here. My plan is to use this extension lead to connect into the quick connector, and then we'll run that round the back to the driver's side, because that's the side where the power socket is, where I'm going to power the charger from. So with the battery tray cover back in, which is this, there's just enough room for the cable just to pop out. It's nice and loose, it's not been nipped up at all. And then I'm going to run that cable around to behind the seats to the driver's side. And I apologise for the mess. I haven't even cleaned this car out yet. I've run the extension cable behind the seats, and then now it's just popping out on the driver's side. Now I actually need to use a second extension cable here because I'm quite distant from the power socket. But if you were just parked in a normal garage or a normal sort of driveway, you probably would find that the cord on the charger would reach. So I'm just leaving that there, but I think it's quite good having it there. It's a reminder when I get in to unplug it. Also as well, if I've got the Land Rover parked the other way around for any length of time, I can just pull this cable from behind the seats and put it out the passenger door. This cable should just fit down here and just tuck nicely under the door seal. And then when we shut the door, there we are, the cable comes through nicely and there's plenty of loose on it. So now let's connect the other end to the charger. With the quick connector fastened on to the charger is now working, so the green light means it's on. It's in normal mode rather than AGM mode or ice mode, cold weather. You can also use this as a 12-volt power supply for bench testing items, and you can also put it in recondition mode. And you can see the status of the battery up here, so that's empty, half full. I think that's 80% full, and then when it goes to that is full. So I'll leave that away doing its thing. Now there's a couple of little extra mods I'm going to do to this just to make it a bit better for my installation. These are entirely optional and you can decide if you want to do them yourself. The two mods which I've made specific to my installation is, the first one is this is where the two quick connectors for the extension cable to the charger cable connect. It's going to be outside, potentially in the rain, so I've just put some bicycle inner tube over it, a couple of cable ties on the end just to make it even more weatherproof. And the second thing is I've just mounted the CTEK on a piece of board in the shed here, so it's out the way, and yeah, won't get damaged or knocked, and I can come in and see when the battery's charged. And for comparison, this is a setup on my Mini, so this is the boot, batteries in the boot on the Mini. I've got the same connector. I've actually got a quick connect with a light on it to let me know the status of the battery. That runs to the MXS 5.0 and then just straight to the power socket. So a bit of an easier install. So thank you for watching my video. I hope you found that interesting. So as I said, just a quick video to show how you can do a simple mod like fitting the CTEK. Just make your vehicle more reliable and take the strain off the battery in the winter. As I say, it's based upon my experience of using one for the last 10 years. So hope you enjoyed that. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.